The goal this morning was to fill up 3 totes at the Goodwill bins, and I ended up filling up 4 of them in 3 rounds. So I'm gonna break it down, how long I spent at the bins, how much I spent, and how much potential profit I'll be getting. First round wasn't that great, to be honest, but I only spent $2.92, and you can never go wrong with that. And this is basically all I got. Let me show you guys. I always pick up these TVs because I always get them for only $5, and I usually sell them locally for about $30 to $50. So $5 into, let's just say 30, that's $25 profit without being taxed, and just selling it locally without having to ship it. So that's always a win. And besides the TV, I only got some plushies on the first round, and I got these plushies right here, and all of these are going to go to a booth that I'm renting at a thrift store. I pay $75 a month, and basically I just take inventory and they sell it for me throughout the month. And these other plushies right here, I picked up these Finding Nemo ones because I have about like 4 of them in the garage right now that I'm just gonna lot them up, because I sold a lot about 3 weeks ago, 4 Finding Nemo plushies for $30. So I'm gonna be doing the same thing. And then I saw this one right here. I forgot what it's called, but I'm gonna try to put a copy on the screen. But it sells for about $10. So just with that one, I'll get my money back, and everything else is basically 100% profit. Like I said, that first round wasn't that great, to be honest, but this second round actually was way more worth it than the first one. For this round, I ended up spending a total of $15.59, and I got a bunch of items. For example, I got this, I forgot the name of it, but it's I think it's Molly from Big Comfy Couch. It's a show from the 90s, but this one is honestly in pretty good shape, and I'll be able to get about $30 to $40 plus shipping on this one. So once I sell this, everything else becomes 100% profit. By the way, this round was just plushies. I couldn't find any electronics, plus it was so competitive today. But regardless, I found this one right here. I looked up comps, and there was one sold for, it was listed for $75, but they took an offer for, I gotta check how much the offer was, but I think I can get about $30 to $40 for this one. Then I got these 2 right here. These will bring in about $30 to $40 each of them. Plus they got like the tag on them, so still kind of, they're used, but you know, brand new with the tag. So yeah, $30 to $40 on each of these. I think these are great finds. If you've seen any of my TikTok videos, I always talk about these lightsabers. They always sell pretty good. This green one right here should bring in about like $15 plus shipping. So even if I just sell this lightsaber, I should be able to get my money back, and everything else becomes profit once again. And I also got some more plushies for my booth, which I sell between like $5 to $7 each. So this is basically 100% profit right here. The last round was the craziest one though. I ended up spending $42, and honestly, that's the most I've ever spent at the Goodwill bins. But look at this, guys. I started with 1 bin, and I ended up finding another bin over there because I ran out of space on the first one. But let me show you guys really quick how much profit there is here. I got these Hokens right here. These, I've actually sold some in the past for $30 plus shipping, and they do work, so that's a plus. It's a MIDI keyboard, and although it's missing a key right here, it can still be sold as untested for about like $20, $30. But I am gonna test it out and see if it works, and I'll just mention that, you know, if it does work, I'll say that the, you know, it's missing a key. So I still think I can get about like $30 plus shipping on this one. This one's actually pretty cool. I think I saw some online for about $20, but I think I might just put it in my booth just because Halloween is coming up, and I know this will sell perfectly there. Same thing with this Barbie. I never would pick this up to sell on my eBay store just because I know that 99% of them are not really worth too much. But I'll be putting this in my booth for about like $5, and I'm sure it'll move there a lot faster. Also in this third round, I found an Xbox 360, and honestly, I wasn't gonna pick this up just because I don't know if it's gonna work. But once I checked for the memory, the storage, I saw that it had a 250 gigabyte in there. So even if this doesn't work, I can still sell this in parts for about like $18 plus shipping. And then the memory, the storage will be about $20 plus shipping. So even just this, if it doesn't work, I can still, you know, get like 90% of my money back. Or if it does work, I'll be able to get all my money back, and then everything else becomes 100% profit. I don't know what this is, honestly, but I saw one listed and it had like 14 people watching it, and it was listed for $25. I'll probably list mine up for about $20 and move it a lot faster. And then Jellycat plushies, I always pick these up because they somehow move for me all the time. You gotta be on the lookout for some Jellycat, because I just sold one about 2 weeks ago for $104. Some of them can have really good value, so always be on the lookout for this brand right here. Actually, this one doesn't have a tag, but it's a Jellycat. Just, it's got a cat, and it says Jellycat right there. I almost forgot about this Trump plushie that I also found at the last minute. I'll try to put a video here on the screen, but I just sold one of these last week for $70, you guys. Always be on the lookout for these. I've sold about 10 of these in the past year. I pick them up for like $2, $3, and I sell them between like $50 to $70, especially with the election coming up. I know this is gonna sell for a little bit higher now. Last one are these Lionel trains right here. Check this out. There's probably about 10 of them. I still gotta do research. I know this one, I did look it up, and there's some selling for about like $20 plus shipping. But like I said, there's more in there, and there's a lot more in here with tracks. And then these little figures, you guys, I'm gonna try to put some comps here on the screen, but some of these are selling for crazy amount of money. Some of them going for like $20, some $50, and some even $100, and there's a bunch in there. I was talking about, you can see there's probably about 20 of them. I haven't counted them, but check out these comps. So for example, this one right here, and I do have this one, but it's a little bit broken. You can see it's a little bit dark, but it's broken right here, unfortunately. But that one just sold for $49.97 plus shipping. And then let's see if we just keep going, we can see different comps on all of them, which is pretty insane. So even if I just get $10 per one of these figures, that's about like $200 profit. So for the 3 rounds, I spent a total of $66 for all of these items. And honestly, even just selling that Donald Trump plush will bring me my money back, and everything else becomes 100% profit. Just with sourcing, I spent a total of 3 hours, which is honestly not bad. I only live 10 minutes away from the bins, so I'm able to go and then come back home and then kind of do a little bit of research and all that stuff. But it wasn't too bad, honestly. I hope you guys watched the video and you took it not as an entertaining way, but as an educational way, so that you guys can be aware of what sells on eBay and what you can pick up for the low and sell it for the high and make some money on eBay. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and make sure that you subscribe, because every Wednesday I will be uploading a video teaching you guys about eBay, or maybe just business related, or how much money I'm making on TikTok. I'm not sure yet. Every week is going to be different, but make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.